With only a couple days left in 2024, I want to go ahead and answer a really tough question. What do I think the best RC car release was in 2024? Now, to help me answer this question, I'm going to set two rules. One, I have to actually have used the RC product in question. I have to have either reviewed it or at least tried it out this year. And two, it has to have come out in the year 2024, which should be obvious. Now, there have been a lot of really great releases this year, so if I don't mention your favorite or your pick for 2024 best RC car, then it's probably just because I haven't used it, or maybe I just don't agree with you. So based on what I've reviewed, I've selected three candidates, and they all happen to fit into different categories. So if you're the type of person that thinks that this should be done by category, then here you go. These are all three number one in their category for me. For this video, I'm only going to pick one winner, and I'm going to pick that winner based on three things. One, the performance of the model. Two, the amount of innovation that the model brings to the hobby. And three, the value that the model brings to us as a whole, us hobbyists. So my first candidate this year is the Red Cat Racing Ascent 18. The Ascent 18 was just a performance monster out of the box, in my opinion, and a value monster as well. When it first came out, it had an intro price of $99.99, and I think right now it's still just sitting at like $119.99. The Ascent 18 outperforms most of the 18th scale stuff in its class, definitely in its price range. There is a couple of other higher performance ones you can get out of the box, but they are a lot more expensive. The Ascent 18 did not come through in the scale looks department, but it more than made up for it in performance. And overall, it was simple, hassle-free, and just a lot of fun to drive. I think that, I mean, there are a lot of really, really good mini crawler contenders out there, but as far as performance, value, and innovation, I think the Ascent 18 really came through there, especially in the performance and value perspective. Innovation, they didn't really do anything too different with it, but what they did was basically what everybody else was doing, and they did it better, and they did it for less. And because of that, the Ascent 18 just definitely had to be my first candidate for RC car of the year, just because how good it is, how cheap it is. So the intro price was 99 bucks, but now it's only $119, and you still definitely get a lot of mini color for your $119. We also built probably my favorite build this year, based it off of an Ascent 18. We did the red kitten build, and that was a whole lot of fun and a cool looking little truck indeed. So yeah, kudos to the Ascent 18. Good job, Red Cat. I can't wait to see what you guys do in 2025. This next one should come as absolutely no surprise to you guys. The MicroB came out, and it was crazy. The MicroB absolutely blew me away. And since then, I've actually gone ham on building a track in my garage. This is not it. This is the old sort of track that I made just for it for the review video. But anyway, yeah, the MicroB definitely came through on value heavily at $99 for such a capable little RC buggy, and innovation for sure, just because of how awesome it is. It's a little 24 scale race buggy. And then obviously the performance on it is really, really good. The MicroB is an awesome little car, and I've been enjoying making content on it. I've been enjoying racing it, and I honestly think that this is going to get a lot of people into racing, and it's really, really going to help out the hobby as a whole. Like, a lot of people can get in for 99 bucks, and the MicroB had to be on this list just because of that. Now, I don't remember if the original Granite Grom came out in 2024 or if it was more like the end of 2023, but the Mojave Grom absolutely came out this year, and it was absolutely mind-blowing for a lot of people. The body and the detail on it was great, and Arrma really brought it when they made the BLX series of both the Typhon and the Mojave. So I got the Mojave, and it has been my favorite mini basher for the short time that I've had it. I actually just reviewed this guy, but it was absolutely awesome. There isn't too much fault that I can give this little car. The only things that I didn't like about it were I thought the suspension was a little too soft, and I'm not really a big fan of smart batteries and being limited to using only those. However, the Mojave Grom is a ton of fun, whether it's brushless or not, and the brushless version absolutely had to make this list. Definitely a fun little car. I drive the heck out of it, and I have so much fun with this. So the Mojave Grom BLX is definitely on the list of cars that should be considered the best RC car Bash the Stampede as reviewed in 2024. So I really, really like all three of our candidates, and it's kind of a shame we have to only pick one because they're all winners to me, and they are definitely all winners in their respective categories to me. But we can only pick one, even though all three bring tons of performance, lots of innovation, and they're all a great value. All right, we got to choose one, so drum roll, please. The 2024 Bash the Stampede RC Car of the Year is the Losi MicroB. The Losi MicroB is by far the best value. It is definitely a great performance machine, and there is a ton of innovation here. Losi brought us a tiny little race buggy. You can pick this up at the hobby store when it's in stock. But you can pick it up at the hobby store, spend your 99 bucks, and you can race that same day. What would you pick as your 2024 RC Car of the Year? Let me know in the comments below. Give this video a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I guess we'll see you next year.